Hello, folks, and welcome back to Mindustry. Also, if you're watching this on the day it came out, Merry Christmas if you celebrate. I do want to make one quick update before we go into what we're doing today. I changed these icons for all of these. I also changed where things are coming and what they're sending out. So all of these now are not necessarily feeding into salt flats. They have enough resources coming in from the things around them that they should be able to supply a lot of the core resources. And what I mean by core resources are copper, lead, graphite, and titanium, and sometimes silicon. But we have those. We have Sector 66, which is under attack, which looks like it's going to have 6 more, and then we'll be okay. And then we have some options on where we want to go. I'm going to go back into 66 because that's kind of where I want us to do our next round of stuff. And we know that we'll be able to survive these rounds here. But we have a nice loadout of stuff, but it's not full and complete. So what we're going to do is take our depots here, and we're going to make sure they all launch over into the spots that we want them to, which right now is Sector 66. So you can see this one has just tons of plastium. It has tons of silicon, tons of graphite, tons of everything. And that is all heading out through these various routes to do their thing. So we're just going to slowly just try to make sure all of these are going to where we need them to go. Some of our depots are better than others. This isn't a particularly strong depot. Like this one is not the best depot that I have, but it does send out stuff and we can control what it sends out. And it looks like we have one that's not going here. So let's go ahead and send out some surge because we have 3,400 of those. Then we have another main depot over here, which has just insane amounts of stuff. You can see I have changed some of these things too. Like, I don't care that they're not organized right now. I just want stuff going out because, look, there's not much left. So we're going to send that stuff out. That is also going to go over here. And while we're using up a ton of these resources, what's going to happen here is more is going to come in and we'll be able to send it out immediately. But this one's a little overpowered as far as the amount of stuff going into it. We have another depot over here, which we need to get sent out. And you can see that this has lots of options as well for us. So we'll get that going over to 66. And then our final one, salt flats. If we go in there, has lots of resources still loaded up. Like, look at that. It is packed full. And that is also going to dump everything onto Sector 66. The idea here is that once we have Sector 66 secured and won, as we talked about, if you're watching this sequentially, I think 2 weeks ago at this point, we'll have the next step of what we need to do here. But we need to build that, so it has that. Okay, cool. So this bad boy, if we take a look here, I did add on quite a bit of resources for. I kind of dig this area. I kind of like it. I also am terrified if bad guys do get into this, what's going to happen. But hopefully we'll deal with that as that comes. We do have a little bit of a coal problem here. We need to get some more power down, but that's not going to be too big of a deal, I don't think. So maybe we'll take a second here real fast. I know I don't need to do this, but I am. So we get that. We're just going to roll those there. Then we will get some steam generators right along there, like so. Don't know what that one's doing, so we don't need it. And then we're going to run some of these bad boys all... Oh, nope. Got to do it the other way. So we're going to go like that. And I guess we should probably supply this bad boy with some power. Let's go with the little one. We don't need a big one here. Okay, so that's going to spool up. We're back on the plus side of power right now. Okay. It's not the best solution to all the things that we have to do, but you can see that we are sending out lots of random things if we need to. So we have these all feeding in. There's 4 being fed there. There's lots of titanium going out here. We have lots of graphite going out there. We have lots of coal being produced here, and that will be sending more stuff out here. So, oh, there comes the battle. Ooh, see, they are ramping up. So we really do need to secure this because this is going to be a problem longer term here if we can't do some more work. This is not good right now that these guys are penetrating some of these resources. Like, we'll knock it out, but this all is no bueno. So we need to... No, we really need to get these guys set up. Come on. I just wanted to get power back down there just so we can reestablish some of that stuff. Our problem right now is we are starting to run out of surge, so hopefully get more back here. And what do those require surge-wise? 250? Okay. So we may actually wind up leaving this sector just because I don't want there to be mass problems. And maybe we'll go into like one of these sectors that has stuff that we didn't really do a lot with. Like, you can look at this sector. It kind of sucks. There's not a lot going on there. These are not ours. These are all leftovers from the bad guys. So we could pretty easily just wipe a lot of this stuff out. And try to claw back some resources if we want it. So we're going to spend some time doing that, making sure that we have that sector 1. And then we'll go in for the assault. So while we're doing this, what I mean by the assault is that I really want to take on an eradication base. I was not planning on that one being under attack quite the way it is, and I want to make sure it has resources to do the things it needs to. And really, I needed to have more surge so that when we go into an area, we can launch with surge as one of the tools that we have access to. So in order for that to happen, we have to kind of give ourselves a little time to get that place established with all of the possible resources it should need. I thought I had done that, but apparently not. So not a big deal. We just gotta burn a little time here to get all that set up. But once it is set up, we should be in really good shape here. So this all is just going to get recycled. We have lots of places that we could recycle here. I'm not going to spend a lot of time doing this, but I just want to try to get some of the basic stuff here. And moreover, I want to make sure that we can afford it. I want to launch stuff over into other places because every little bit helps. Like this has a little bit of phase. It has, for some reason, 7 surge. We're slowly gaining back thorium. And we're maxed out on most of the other stuff. And if we go over here, you can see that we can actually afford to upgrade this thing if we wanted to. That might not be a bad idea, but we're going to have to take a look and see how that all is going to shake out here in a little bit. But we're going to let this deconstruct all of this stuff here real fast. Because these walls are thorium walls, so that's just free thorium for us that we don't have in this sector otherwise. So I'm cool with that because it's going to be a big savings for us here as we move through. One of the problems with these other sectors here is that power. There's just a very real lack of power in these ones that make it very difficult to kind of come through and win these. So when you want to make a place where you're just sending stuff out, you need ridiculous amounts of power. If we take a look at the launch pads here, it requires 240 units of power. And then if we go, like, let's say we're using my favorite, where is it at? Not that. This, my favorite steam generator. It produces 330. So basically it's pretty close to a 1-to-1. It's not exactly that, but by the time you count in all the stuff that's required to get all of the things that you're going to be sending out also accounted for, it's close to a 1-to-1, if not a ratio different, like where you need more power than what you're producing there. We do have thorium up here, which is nice because thorium at least allows us, and we have titanium. We could build in some, we could very easily build like a thorium reactor. I really like the idea of an impact reactor. Like it just produces so much power, but I don't want to build all the stuff necessary to do that. It's too much. So we're just slowly waiting here. We're still on 4-4. We're just going to wait for that to go, and then we'll move forward with that. and hope and pray harder that we're going to be successful in our first eradication base one, where I don't feel confident. Let's go with that. But I do feel like there's a chance higher than previous chances that we've tried, because I have not been super successful at eradication bases. They really... I'm somebody who likes to plan things out and take it nice and slow and just kind of methodically go through stuff. That's not eradication bases. You need to hit the ground running with power units and be ready to rock and roll. And that's just not I'm not good at that kind of stuff in this game. So it's a little disconcerting to have to worry about that. But we will figure it out and we'll get it all done. We'll hopefully out too many problems. So let's see here. All right, let's see. Do we want to... What's our power situation here? We're not plus a lot of power, which is a little bit of a problem. But we do have a little bit of phase. We don't have any plastion, because I was going to just build a little thing and put some RTG generators and call it a day, but that's not going to happen. But we do have lots of thorium options here. This is actually not the worst. And there's a whole lot down here. My goodness. Oh, that's right. That's right. They were right over here. We bottle up this area to try to attack and regroup a little bit to kill their guys coming out. Okay. There's lots of cool stuff here. Just a matter of trying to collect it all. So we're still waiting. We got 3 more left. And taking a look at 66, we have 223, which we have not seen, and 225, which we apparently have seen and has not been kind to us. 24 we've seen. Oh man, we've seen most. Oh no, we haven't seen 224. Okay, so 24, 225, and 69 nice are the ones that we've seen. We don't have any of the others. So this one is an enemy base. I think we're going to attack this next, even though it's not an eradication base. It's still an extreme threat, and I want to just make sure that we have the resources to carry over to do stuff. Because if we don't, then all of what my planning has been kind of doesn't matter. So I do want to make sure we get kind of the basics set up here. And I may make a little power generation station down here. We have lots of thorium. Thorium's just such a cool resource in this game. It gives you so many options of how to play and different things. It can be an ammo source, it can be a power source, and not only like a single power source, but it can be multiple power sources. So we take a look here, like we have to feed, oh, that's blast compound. So we have our thorium reactor, which is one, and then we have the RTG generators, which is another one. So like it can be used in multiple ways to be able to generate the stuff that we need. Now, the thorium reactor doesn't require a ton of cryofluid or thorium, and it produces a fair amount of power for what it is. So I think that's going to be our next option here. We're going to just throw something in like there. Make sure it has some water options like that. I'll wait till it's done doing that part. There we go. And then we'll throw in something there, along with something there. And cryofluid, if I remember properly, is just water and titanium. So let's go to the cryofluid mixer. Yeah, just 1 titanium and 12 water. How much do our little water extractors do? There we go. 6.6. So we really just need 2 of those. So I should be able to do something like that. 1 on each side. Throw a cryofluid mixer in there. And I'm just trying to, I'm not building this quick and dirty. I'm just trying to lay out where this stuff's going. And I also need to figure out how many of these I need. So what does that output? 12 a second. Okay. So let's copy that. We'll make another one there. Put that in its place. All right. And then now let's go with the big liquid container. We'll have that guy there. We'll pump. Oh, hold on. I've run into problems with this before. If you put water and cryo fluid, the water's going to go in first, and then you can't do what you want to do. So you need to separate them by 1. So I'm going to do that. We are going to put that thorium reactor right next to it. And then we'll properly get these hooked up here. Like so. All right, now we also have another problem. There's no power down here, which I did realize I did plan for. So I'll go over that in a second here. Just want to make sure we got all of that stuff hooked up. This one, we just need one more. Let's say it there. This is really nice because it's right next to a spot of coal, so we can do something like that. And then we can throw in a combustion generator. And if we want to, I can even throw in a little battery there to help out. And maybe I'll need more combustion generators. All right, let's see if we can just get some of that up and running here. This guy's going to get running, but we don't need it. There we go. We got 66. So all we really need is this to start going so that we have titanium coming out. And to get that also kick-started, I could very easily just throw some of these on the outside. They don't require any power to work. And we can get rid of them later. We just need this to get started. And then this bad boy is going to flow right there. I'm waiting for this to actually get some cryo fluid to it. All right, so maybe right now we're negative 660. If I turn that off, that helps a bit. Right now, our only goal is to try to make enough cryo fluid to exist. At the same time, if we put the power in here, it's going to start up and go. Let's see if it blows up. It's not a big deal. There we go. We got that going. That should get spooled up here. And we're provided more than enough cryo fluid for what we need. Just going through this. It's slowly jumping up. And then we can do something with that. But let me see. Okay, let's make one little spot where we'll have stuff launch out. But we know we're going to need to come back here if we really want to do more. All right, so we'll go boom, boom, boom. All of that's going to go to a vault that we will place right there. I do have enough plastium to do that if I wanted to, which I think sounds fun. So that's going to go there. That's going to go there. So that's now loading up. Again, I'm using way more resource-wise than I need to, but I'm okay with that. And once this gets filled up there, we'll just have to determine where it's supposed to be getting sent out to. So we're just going to send it there. So once we get that built, then we're going to jump in and try to tackle an enemy base. All right, now they're doing their thing. All right, let's jump back over to 66. We're still down on that, and we need to make sure resources are getting launched in here. But you can see this is slowly getting rebuilt. Otherwise, we're in pretty good shape with everything we have. We have all of the core resources minus Surge Alloy. It's the only one we're really lacking. And Plastium. See, this is my problem, is we need the Surge. So let's go over to our depots and see who has Surge. Plastium, but no Surge. You have Surge, okay. Can we get more? All right, we're going to turn that guy off, and we're just going to do Surge Alloy. And they're all going to 66. Fantastic. Yeah, I don't particularly care about our... Like, Phase Fabric's awesome, that's building up, but we don't necessarily need that quite yet. Although I was very proud of myself when I built this. That was my biggest feat of engineering at this point in the game that I had done, was some of that stuff. I also really was happy with this area. None of which matters right now. Not important at all. What is important is that we are hopefully going to be able to send out a whole bunch more Surge and all the other things. But let's take a look at our main depot. Hopefully has stuff. Nope, it's just down the copper. We've sent out everything else there is to send out. How about 7? Okay. So let's go back to 66 here, which is that guy. There we go. We got a whole bunch of Surge. Why are we using Surge up? What is using it up right now? Are we sending anything? Ooh, we're sending lots out. Okay, that's why we're losing stuff. It's because we're also sending things out. Okay, so let's go in here. Let's attack 223, and then it's a base, and then we can play with the eradication stuff. So we're going to send full out, max everything out, launch that up. And immediately I'm going to want to pause. We've got some oil, thorium. Okay, there's a decent mix of stuff there. Of course, there's another iron base right next door. Let's go there. Go in here. We're going to send that all over to that one. Select it. Take all of that and select it to go to there. I wish there's a do this for all of the things instead of having to visit spots. Just, hey, send it to the one that's under attack. That would be awesome. Well, we're going to have copper, folks, because our main depot right now only has copper going to it, so I'll need to fix that. And then the last one we need to visit is Salt Flats, which should have lots of resources overall. Yeah, see that? It just has tons of stuff. And we're going to make sure all of that is going to our newly embattled area as well. Look at just the battle that's going to take place here. I love it, and I'm also terrified of it. All right, so that's cool. All right, now let's go back here. Go in. We're going to quickly pause because we need to see what the heck's going on. We have a nice oil spot here. Oh boy. Okay. So let's take a look here. Their first area, we should be able to get up in here. And if we can knock out that guy, we'll be okay. We're going to be in range. Let me pull up. I always like to pull up the things. Like, that thing's totally under cover of all of these for the most part. But I think we'll be able to get that. If we thread the needle quick enough, we should be okay to get that one. I think. There's another one farther back that's covered by multiple specters, which is going to be an absolute nightmare to get. And then we have 2, or do we have more? Oh, let's go take a look. There's 1 core with a foreshadow. God help us. Okay, we have 3 meltdowns. and a foreshadow on that one. Then we have some specters. That's air blast drill. Okay, that's power generation. This is a whole power area. But see, they're not interconnected, which is interesting. This whole area is generating lots of stuff, but for what purpose? Oh, there's another core up here too. Awesome. Oh, we're not going to win this one. This is going to be a problem. All right, so let's go back to our spot here. We have a couple of primary goals. We need to get power generation started. But I don't know which order we do this in. Okay. Let's get that started before we do anything else. Go in. And we'll just get some combustion generators. Just 2 of them will be fine to get started with. Put that down there. And the reason why I'm trying to get the power stuff set up here is just so that when we start building out, hopefully, we'll have a place to go. Oh, and I guess I should have a battery somewhere in here too, huh? Okay, so we have power. Our next step here, we're going to get air factory started. So I'll get that out of the reconstructor and a couple of unloaders. And we're going to need another unloader over, I don't know where to put it. Let's say right there. All right, that guy's going to be for thorium. And with that, hopefully we'll be able to get at least some RTT generators set up. Like, let's just start off with like 2. And we're going to have to build off of that, but we shall see. See, this is the stuff that I don't want to deal with. All right, so what I'm going to have to do very quickly here is build you. We'll get rid of that, and that. And I just need some scatters just to deal with the annoyance of this. All right, we have power going at least. You guys, let's get a mono going. Why are we not being able to do things? Oh, we need power. All right, let's see. So I can't mine thorium with this? No. Okay. We just got to make this cheap and dirty right now. Okay, why are we not making stuff? What is going on here? Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god. All right. And I know I'm like spinning my wheels already. I'm most definitely screwed. Like, this is not going to work out well. But my thought process was okay. It just, I think it was okay. I just need to figure out how to better combat these guys with something that's going to make our lives a little easier here. All right. If you can hear the disappointment in my voice, it is real. I thought we maybe had a chance here, but it was not to be. Let's see if we can provide a little extra juice to all this stuff. That's at least a start. It's not good, but it's a start. I think we're gonna invest in some ground units here. It's not something I normally do, but I think we're gonna need a ground factory for this. So I'm gonna start that there. Then we'll go to the additive reconstructor there. And then I want to go to the next round there. I'd love to go to this and that. Like, look at that. That's ridiculous. I don't even know how to use that. And maybe I should take some time to learn how to do that. But right now, I'm a little angry right now. I just wanted a chance to have a chance to see it set up. I didn't even have a chance to get set up here. All right, I don't care that that's getting just absolutely wrecked. It can be a dummy device. I don't really care. All right, and I do need to choose what we're gonna, not tech tree. I do need to choose ground unit wise what we're gonna build here. So I don't want to go crawler because I don't have the resources needed for that. I think I might go Nova, Pulsar, and then maybe get the Quasar. So let's see here. So if we go dagger. At least now I have some units helping me out, which should hopefully make life a little easier and better for us. All right, now we're gonna try to just get some units to help defend us here. So Spectre is gonna go right there with an unloader to help. Power-wise, we're doing okay right now. That's not going to be the case for much longer. So we're going to build some additional power. I'm going to get rid of these guys too. They're not really helping us right now, especially as we have significantly larger team members as part of what's going on here. All right, now I want to take a look at, now that I have some helpers that are helping me actually do all this stuff, I guess the next challenge is to see what do I want to go with next? Like, I could build the next round up ground-wise. So I think we start Nova, next round Pulsar, then it goes this. I'd love to have a Vela. Like, I would love to have a Vela. It just requires insane amounts of these resources, which is fine. But the question is, how do I get it in there? So if I were to put 3 unloaders there, I could have them feed in. So we already have that one. I could have it go there. Okay. So let's see if we want to do something like that. Even have the dream of something like that. We need to have more air defenses. So I'll throw a couple of these guys in. Again, I'm choosing stuff that doesn't use power for the most part because we just don't have that much of it to give. I don't want to burn time or units trying to construct stuff that has all that. Although I really think I need to. Like, right? I have to do that. So I got rid of all of that. And went with an air blast drill. With some water. And we got all of that in there. That should at least help us out. Alright. After this guy gets built, we're going to rebuild this thing, I think. That's the goal anyway. We'll see if it works out. Okay, so now we're going to take a second. We're going to go to this big Mamba Jamba. And what does that big guy need? We need silicon, titanium, and platinum. Okay. So I'm going to put the one it needs the most of, which is silicon. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright, we need to... Oh no, 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 no. Alright. Get those guys going. We need to just at least... see, how can we get in there? Oh my god. This sucks. This sucks so much. Alright, let's... Alright, so if I do the mono, if I do the flare, it goes to the horizon. Alright, I'm going to change the production of this over to the flare. And then this guy, I'm just going to have them gather back there. For now. If I can just shut down this continual production of stuff coming at us, we'd be in much better shape. And these are all phase walls. What do those do? Flex most bullets. Are these late? I might be throwing these guys at a slaughter right now. We'll find out. I'm just going to take one of these and hope and pray that we can... Oh, you were long range, my friend. Oh, that's right. These guys can just go in and just... Ah! Comes another round. So yeah, see, there's stuff coming from like all over the place. Power-wise, somehow we're still making power. All right, so what I want to do is we need something to protect up here as well. So, and I know part of the problem too is I'm just trying to get stuff built quickly, which means I'm having to cut corners, and I'm not really thrilled about it, but it's just something I have to do right now to even try to survive. All right, so we have all that. We'll get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If we can at least have that be protecting stuff. All right, cool. These guys are making significant progress here. Which is awesome. Let's see if we can get these guys up there to do anything else to help out. right, we're slowly. Uh-oh, here comes more bad guys. So these guys are laser based. Oops, I got a little too close there. All right, but we have bombers. We're gonna be able to at least knock out some stuff. We really just need to knock out that segment that's stopping us from being able to do lots of things. I need these guys to walk over and just start knocking out power sources there. All right, our core's back, mostly healthy. Get another one of these in there. Cool. And we can even actually give you liquid if we need to. And what I should also do, we have the power, okay. Just get a force projector in here too. Try to keep some of this stuff safe. Even if it's not a long-term play, which it's most definitely not a long-term play, but at least gives us some options. Oh, look at these guys are just causing havoc up there. Fantastic. All right, I want them to come back down here a little ways. Don't need them to cause that much havoc. Let's go over there. If we can at least stop the onslaught. Now, let me pause real fast. Do they have another factory up here? They've been launching a lot of stuff, like bigger attacks from up there, but there's no factory up there, at least from what I can see right away. So no factory. There's a factory. Crap. Okay. Is there any other factories? Man, they really have this thing locked down. This one's going to be a challenge. And the top one's also going to be a challenge, but we'll figure that out somewhat soon, hopefully. We'll do that. All right, we're doing better. It's not great by any means, but it is better. Okay, so let me pause this. We'll try one more time to get this big old guy in place. You guys, rebuild mode? Okay, got that. Let's get our last attempt at trying to get this bad boy in place. We're gonna have to get rid of that. It's in the wrong spot. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. And I have a bomber force that we might as well use in some capacity. So they do have a foreshadow up here, which is unfortunate. Let's see, can we get it to attack one of the the areas that we just don't want to deal with? Like, I think I could get them to knock that out. All right, so let me... Oh, you require cryofluid too? Crap, I can't do that. I need to change out what we're making. So I had Novas, I want daggers. No, no, no. I want Novas. I just can't build the next round up right now because I don't have the tools I need to. I will. I'll get them. Just don't have them yet. All right, here comes the next round of bad guys. I would like to get a farther out protective force somewhere set up. But they are at least being hit much earlier on. So let's go see if we can just... Oh, it looks like those areas are done too. Okay, so we don't need the bomber force for that. You guys, have you come up this way? And where are my other guys? They're all, oh no, they're right there. What am I doing? So if we look at those specters... Oh, I have a job for our bomber force. Let's knock out their source here. So if we go over here and knock that out. Good, good, good. That means these guys can come up here. The ripple's a problem, so we need to knock that out. We're going to face some heavy casualties. That's okay, because we wiped that spot out. Now, even if that guy uses up lots of power, it's okay. Like, he's only going to last so long before we're... And you can see we are having an impact here, because they are starting to have to come our way a little bit. All right, so we should have a whole lot more of these guys. Fantastic. You guys rebuild, repair. Yeah, go fix everything. This crew is going to come up this way. And I need a repair point here. And the only purpose of this repair point is to fix up our Air Force when they need it, which they need it. So as soon as we see that green dot stop, and while that's happening, let's go explore what our friends up here have done. No, 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 no. You don't get to repair yourself. Ah! All right, I'm struggling to keep focus here of which item do we go after. So we're gonna bring that guy back down there to get repaired. This crew is gonna come out here. Let's see, what do we have going on? We need to knock this spot out. All right, we got that knocked out. We're gonna turn them back there so they can get more stuff. This crew, I'm gonna have them put them out here. And somehow we kept the live stuff for a little bit. Oh man, they're throwing all kinds of stuff at us now. That's a good sign. That means they're scared. Let's see if we can keep this guy slowly marching forward up there. We're going to keep him away from that area if we can. I want to go knock out that spot next. And then there's a salvo area that we're going to have to attack with some more. So let's get that crew here. We're going to try to hit that spot there. And we'll see what we can do. Use up the rest of that scatter's power just so that it doesn't shoot at my guys coming. And right now we're doing everything we can just to knock down some of their basic defenses. All right, we've done a decent job, honestly. From where we started, I was really concerned. I'm still, honestly, very concerned, but I have a little bit more hope right now in my heart. So that's good, I guess. So we have more of the good guys joining the fight here. We're going to take this crew of 6. And they're going to continue our march northward. So I want them to go right there. This crew, you're going to come in this way. I wish there was a way to tell how much damage we were doing to them, but we can't really see that. But they are doing a bang up job on that stuff, so we're gonna go over here. Ah, crap, there's a Guardian coming too, so we gotta get a move on if we want to win this one. Again, I'm not super hopeful. Oh god. So we're going to bring that entire crew up this way if we can. They don't all get stuck first. I'm going to try to knock out some of these, although Let me pause the game real fast and just take a look and see what we have done. So we knocked out a good amount of their stuff. This guy's still kicking somehow. What is your life? Let's bring you back and get repaired, my friend. And then these guys are going to come out. We're going to try a 2-stage attack, I think. So this is going to waste a lot of units, but we kind of have to. They have Spectres, which are going to be fast. This guy's fast. If we can... do we try to knock out these sources, or we try to knock out that source is the question. And I need to pull up the Spectre. It's been a while. Where the Foreshadow? Yeah, the Foreshadow. It has a massive range, so we can pull to basically right there. So once this crew comes in there, all right, let's pause here and try this in a phased approach. So one is going to go there. One guy's going to go there. One guy's going to go up there. All right. So the idea here is that when that Foreshadow fires, it's only going to hit kind of not at the same time, because you can see one's already done. Yeah, that's not going to work out so well for us, but it has just fired, so hopefully we can get these guys in here and just maybe knock out part of this stuff. Okay, we did have progress. So you guys need to get in there and let's go. Maybe not. Escape. Okay, but we did, like, so I'm going to try to, yeah, I'm going to draw their firepower a whole bunch here. My God, we're so screwed. So screwed. Okay. Let's try to get a Foreshadow in there. What do they use as their weapons again? And it uses power too? That sucks. Surge alloy, okay. And let's give you some water too, just to maybe help out. Okay, we'll see what that does. And really, we just need to rebuild our Air Force right now. It's in shambles, and we need it not to be. And maybe a hope and a prayer will survive a little bit. Oh God, we're using up so much power. All right, so I do that. Come on, build, baby. We don't have a lot of battery power stored up. Crisis averted with that. And then, let's see if we throw some menders in there. Okay, so we're still all good with that. Not that one, because that stops our guys from being able to move. Dum-dum. Which I think is still dumb, but whatever. All right, let's take some of this crew. I didn't even realize we had another sector under attack. Okay. Let's pause here real fast. So we don't need to mess with any of that. We don't need to mess with this entire area. This is our biggest concern. Well, not our biggest concern. It's one of our concerns right now. It's also the weakest right now. We knocked out these. We will get this guy. And then after that, it's really just a matter of getting that one spot. So we're going to get that one. This area is also a major problem for us. We can't really come in from back here. And this area is racked up with just lots of defensive weapons. The foreshadow there covers all of this too. So we're not really going to be able to strike that for the most part. What I think we're going to do is just bring them down over here and knock out the air defenses to the south, and maybe we'll be able to do some more. That guy's going to stay here, I think. So he's going to walk against the grain, but he's going to stay there. We're going to take this current group of Air Force friends, and we're going to head on up. And we're going to regroup right about here and figure out how we want to do this next attack. And I know. I should not be using Horizon still. I should be on other stuff, but it's just so much to keep track of. All right. So we are well within. If we stay outside of that circle or right on the edge of that circle, we're okay. Meltdowns have a really short range. Okay. So I'm going to call this crew here, and we're going to gun just for that one spot right there. Before we do that, though, I'm going to try to anger those two specters. And I'm dying on purpose just to try to draw out all the rest of their firepower at that one spot. Probably not really worth my time, but I'm going to do it right now just because I can. That Spectre is, or is it? It's the Foreshadow. It's just a devastating weapon. It's not even fair how good that thing is. It has a super slow fire rate, blah, 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 but my goodness, is it effective. Okay, so all but that one is out, and I think he's just about out. So we're going to go for it, especially because we have a Guardian coming real soon. So we're going to be screwed here no matter what in a moment. But let's make it a fun moment. All right, so I took the firepower from that. Let me just pause real fast and just see where they're at. Were they successful? Oh, no. They all got wiped out, didn't they? God help us. Okay. So let's go see what we can do to get more of this stuff made too. So I'm going to get rid of that force projector. How do I build more? I don't think I can build more there. Bummer. Okay. I can't do it. Just got to deal with the production I have right now, which is not enough. We're going to try to just do a little bit to help our team out here. Okay. All right, I think instead of going after the whatchamacallit, How many do I have? 12. 12's good. All right. Instead of doing the meltdown like I was planning on doing, let's go after the foreshadow. That takes away their long range ability. I'll bring them all right here. I'm going to pull out the meltdown on here. And yeah, we're going to have to do this kind of a little staged. So you guys are going to go in there, and then I'll pause that. These guys are going to come over here. And then we're going for that spot right there. Go, go, go. Because if we get the meltdown fired up, well, we did knock out some of their power options on that. Not enough, but we did do... there was something done. It's not good enough, but it's more than what we had before. But I like the plan of going after that. All right. These guys, we're going to start kind of coalescing a little closer to our base, mainly because we know we have a Guardian coming and it's going to just absolutely wreck us. So we need to do as much as we can to prepare for that. So if I were to, how can I better do this? There's no real way. All right, we're going to give water to these guys. Power-wise, we're still just fine. That's only 7. It's not enough. And real fast with the salvos. Thorium. Oh man, we just need to get some thorium on these guys and they can cause a whole lot more damage. And get another one, and we're going to put a nice big line of salvos there. All right, now we got 12 again. Let's go for it. All right, so now I have 3 separate entities. So this guy, we're gonna go for that. You're gonna go for that, whatever. You're gonna go over here. And I'll try to draw the first shot. All right, they're sufficiently away now. Now we should be able to get that crew. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Heck yeah. And we hurt their core. All right, but now we've done sufficiently more work. So these now we can start coming in because they can't stop us now. That thing is toast. And I know the Guardian's coming. I don't care. I'm going to get a core. So knock out their battery power. Stay back, but knock out their stuff. What do they have power from? Oh, just the solar panels. Okay. 2 waves. Oh, they were efficient on that round. You see how efficient they were on that? My goodness, they have a lot coming at us. All right, this crew is going to come up north. I don't like that they have ground units starting to pop up now, too. That kind of sucks. Oof, didn't mean to fly into that, but that's a good sign that we can easily manipulate that thing. So we're pulling those guys up here, because if I can distract that thing, then we can have come in and knock out that, and then we can just walk in and it's over. So you guys are going to go right there. I'm going to go try to wake this guy up. Yeah, I don't think they have enough power to really stop us from doing anything. All right, but we have this now. All right, they should be able to knock out that group of stuff. Go knock out that core. All right, those guys should be able to knock out that core. I'm going to pause it. Excuse me. I'll grab on what little we have in the way horizons here. We have our next wave 22 is coming now, which is a Guardian. I was hoping to knock that out before the Guardian showed up. Hey, there we go. We got that core. We got it. We did it. All right, where's the Guardian at? Oh, it's a ground-based one? Crap. At least it's only one. All right, let's go fight it. Hopefully that's the only one. We're gonna go fight the Guardian. From what I can see, it's the only one. Is that right? And then these guys are gonna go battle that crew there. Oof. See, I'm doing my part. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Get him, 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 get him. Yes. Right now, I just need to tend the fort and make sure we get everything back up to where it was. I really dislike that they keep sending more ground units. That sucks. All right, so this crew, let's see, what do we have to fight through? So we got, let me review properly here. We got this one, Dunzo, which is amazing. I can't believe we got that. Coming up here, this spot's done, this is done. There's no reason for us to do anything in that area. We have these two cores that are right next to each other. We could choose to try to fight straight up, which I think is what we're going to have to do. And then, yeah, that's going to be what we're going to have to do. And then we're going to have to just take bombers and knock out some of their supply areas, I think. So this crew is just going to come right over there. All right, I don't have bombers right now because we are in the process of rebuilding a whole bunch of stuff. I only have 8. But for us to be able to do an assault over here, I guess we don't really need to have them there, but I'd rather them there. The foreshadow sticks out into that red area. Okay. Whew. All right, now we're going to put that back onto the flare so we can get more units. I'm going to get rid of that. I know I shouldn't, but I'm going to get rid of that. I want to go back to whatever else we can get here, so... Power-wise, we're still okay. Let me pause this real fast and take a look. So we're going from that to that. Inputs. It needs cryo fluid. That sucks so much. All right, but we can do it. So let's get rid of this. We'll build out something to get stuff where it needs to go. No, we can't do that because we still need a way to feed that, and that's what this guy was. Okay, so we can't do that. Okay, never mind. We can't build that up. We could, in theory, build bigger airships. So if I go into research, see what we got here. So, some Flare, Horizon, and Zenith. I don't really care for Zenith, and the Polys don't really do much for us. I want to get up to this, but I don't have the ability, or that, but I don't have the ability. All right, so Zeniths, fire salvos of missiles at enemy targets. Yeah, I'd rather keep the Horizons, honestly. All right, but what I am going to do is this, and this are going to go away for now. And these are going to have to come back in some way, shape, or form. All right, got that. Change that one over to thorium. I'm just trying to see if I can get the Spectre that we had back in there, actually back there, without causing many problems. There we go. See? And then we doubled our output of air units. So this crew will fly out here. This we're just going to keep stepping up, I guess. Let's see if we can knock out some more power stuff. Okay, so we shut off already. This area is, they're cut off. Like, they're there, but they're cut off for the most part. All right, might have to make some quick work of this. So these guys on the ground are quickly starting to get in the range of the foreshadow. Like, they're right on the edge, which means this crew can move up, and this crew can go in and, say, move over there. Oh, that other crew cannot move over there. So are they in range of that from where they would be at? I think they'll be okay. I have a third bomber crew on the way in. Okay. So you guys are going to go in and try to attack that. This crew is going to come in and try to attack that. This crew is going to go in and try to attack that. And we'll see what happens here. Come on, get them, get them, get them, get them. Yeah. They did their job. So if we take a look, that guy's now just about out of firepower. So their long-range threat is still there, but it's not going to be there for too much longer. These guys I'm going to send back to to go get checked out. We'll send some replacements up there for them. All right. I'm sorry I'm not talking too much. I'm just trying to not burn crazy amounts of time, but okay. I'm totally fine getting shot down with that thing right now. Because I want to use up all of its power. And it looks like it's out of bullets. The reason I can tell that is because it's not tracking me anymore. Now we have another one that's up there, which is a problem for us too. That we're going to have to try to knock that one out as well. So they're right on the edge of where they can be. This crew. Yeah, we have to get rid of those scatters real bad. Or specters, excuse me. Those specters are going to stop us from being able to do air attacks here. So if we can get that, that stops this threat from us of being attacked there. Okay. So you two are going to be our kind of kamikaze guys. Hold on. Draw first blood. There we go. You're going to come in, and then you guys are going to follow up. And if you can, you're going to go for that. And it's going to be a whole S show here, but we'll get there. Come on. Yeah, baby. So now that foreshadow, still tracking me. So it still has firepower, but it's not as much as what it could be. And I love that we already have guys just getting ready to go there. Their ground units are, they're increasing in their stuff, but it's not like the worst. Okay, so he still has more bullets. I think we're also going to try a big ground assault here, but I want to get rid of that foreshadow. That's my primary concern right now. That was brutal. And what I was trying to say earlier that I didn't do a very good job, these guys are protecting that, but I really want to fly in here and hit that spot. And if I have to go across, it feels like more area that I have to cover that I don't want to. But I do love that I can get closer here without waking them up at all. So let's go ahead and try to attack that. If we're successful, awesome. If not, hold on. We're not going to be successful. All right, so let's go ahead. You guys are going to go for that. And then you guys are going to go for that. We almost had it. Well, let's go in and try to cause some havoc here. Now we're wading through the water slowly but surely. Okay, let's see. Is that Spectre still? Oh, that foreshadows Donzo. There we go. That's what we wanted to see. All right, our big problem right now is the meltdown. If we can get rid of that meltdown, it doesn't have a big range. It's actually not too bad. Spectres, okay. As long as we stay on the outside, we should be okay. We need to regrow our shields there a bit. But luckily, we have this crew that can come in and hopefully knock that spot out. All right, I had to pause, so we're gonna... Well, I died, so let's see. Did we get our successful attack in there? I think we did. I think we were successful. Yeah, we were. So that's fine. If they want to shoot, they can shoot at me all day long if they want right there. No worries whatsoever. That's fine, because now we can go in and really start making sure we have answers to that. And then, I mean, we should be able... As long as we don't have another Guardian on the way. All right, so they're done with that now. Now we can start walking in and doing the good work. Just need to stay outside of the meltdown zone. All right, we have plenty of units on the way. They're throwing some zeniths at us, which I don't think are really a big cause for concern for us. Now, they're doing a nice job of at least crashing right over top of a mountain. And I know if I would have built higher tier units, it probably would have been done already, but I didn't, so I'm not. Wait for these guys to stop moving. All right, so those guys are going to go. This is going to go. And these guys are going to hopefully go as well. Nice big phased attack here. All right, come on, knock out all the things. Nope, nope, nope. We don't need to go over there at all. Okay, we have that one done though. It's over. They don't have a hope. It's over. I can't go with bombers quite yet, but can bring some more of this team. Bring them up that way just to avoid the bad guys if possible, if that's where they're going. So they're on their way. We're going to see about attacking this other one here. So their long-range threat is donezo. So we're going to try to get that guy's attention with those two. These two. Let's try to have them hit that. That crew's going to go there. And you, what are you going to do? How about we just go try and knock that out? I guess we'll see how successful or unsuccessful you are in just a moment. We were not successful at all. That's okay. We did. I'm positive that we did hurt them. Just need a better Air Force to knock out this next part, I think. So yeah, it gets a little nasty when you get in that area. And they all keep their health fully through that. That's awesome. Here we go. That's another core going down. It's not long for this world. There we go. Alright, so we still have those specters to deal with. We're right on the edge of their range. If we can deal with that guy, we already have that one done. So we just need to deal with that, and then, oh, stupid. Once we do that, we know what we have to do. All right, so we'll wait for the next couple of these. How many we got? 18, 19, 20. That should be a sufficient number to cause some problems for them. All right, and you can see what they're sending at us is also should be decreasing here. And it looks like it likely has. All right, so we're going to start off over here. Back away. All right, so we're going to kind of do this in phases if I can. Let's send those guys in there. These guys also on converging on that. Yes. That was not really like a super successful mission, but it did the job that we needed it to. Okay. All right, those guys are done. Cool. So now we can come up here, and the meltdown is basically to the edge of the water. So as long as we stay in water, we're okay. So your job, guys, is going to be go just to the edge of the water. And it looks like they're only sending air units now. Okay, that's cool. That's not a problem for us. So these guys should be able to walk all the way up to there without any problem. Oh, we killed some of their power source too. Awesome. kill some more power capacity if we can. All right, well, we knocked out a good amount of their battery capacity. We know we have, yeah, ground units on the way in. So let's go see if we can get that last piece there. I want to make sure this fuse is toast. It is not. Yeah, we got a Guardian approaching in 5 waves. We need to get this one. It needs to be over. So that means we probably have about 5 minutes or so of actual time here to do what needs to be done. I think we'll be able to do it, but we need to make sure we can. And I just need to see if that fuse is done. It is most definitely not. All right. So some of this crew is going to be there, some there. Nope. All right. So you guys need to just go in. Can we knock that thing out real fast? All right. As soon as that thing fires up, go, go, go. There it is. That should be the game here. Like, we have some other things that need to happen, but we can do the rest of this. All right, so everybody, let's go. I wish they were faster because we are in desperate need of speed right now. But I can get them right there and they can do all the other work. There's nothing else really stopping us. So I'm going to keep taking small bomb forces up there just while we have the option, and hopefully just kill out any other power that they might have. Ow. Oh, I keep forgetting that they do have other options as well. Okay, so that guy pretty much, he has a nice source of this stuff, but he's pretty much done. That one's, oh, I thought you were done. You're not done? Oh my gosh. Where's my ground crew? There they are. Come on, guys. Get up there and make us proud. That is your singular target. It's all you were thinking of. It's all, nope, nope, nope. The only thing I don't like about these guys, like all the stuff they've destroyed, like that's theoretically stuff I could have deconstructed once we win and had, but now I can't. Especially all that face. So much face. No, why are you backing up? No, it's ours, it's ours, it's ours, it's ours, it's ours. Come on. There we go, baby. That took entirely too long, but compared to my utter despair when we started, we have this one. So we take a look at our planet map here. We have another enemy base here. It's a high one. This one is extreme. It's vulnerable because there's lots of stuff going on, but we did what we wanted to do. So we're going to have to come back to this one and build out the rest of that. But I've taken too much of your time if you're still watching. I greatly appreciate you. Merry Christmas if you celebrate and watched it on Christmas. And thanks for joining me. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.